Hey everybody, welcome back to Highway B35. My name's David and it has been a very long time since we've recorded. I'm still going at it, we're still beekeeping. So it's late in the fall. What I want to do is I just want to check on these bees, see what their food store is like, see if we have time to feed them a little bit more before the winter comes and we have to call it quits for the entire year. But for now, let's just get to it. I'm gonna see if we can get both of our hives inspected today. Got lots of... Ooh.
There's probably a bunch of honey.
You see all that propolis there? That was really sticky. So one thing I am really concerned about are the small hive beetles. So I've got new gloves. It has nothing to do with small hive beetles, but I've got new gloves. These are going to help me up with a little bit more dexterity. They're smaller, and I got a new hive tool. This will help me get the first couple of frames out a little bit easier. But I brought my old hive tool because it is good at smashing. So I'm going to smash a few hive beetles here. That's the only bad thing about keeping this feeder on all year long, is this kind of gives the hive beetles a little place to hide. They're all up in here and the bees can't really do much about them. So I'm going to kind of search around in here, see if I can smash any. And I've got a hive beetle trap down in there too. Here's one. I'm gonna smash him real good. Haha, I got him. So we always want to smash as many of those critters as we can. They're all up in here. Joel, can you come around and see if you can get a nice close-up down in here? You see all these hive beetles? They're just right up in this spot. Now the bees have probably got them cornered down here on purpose because they don't want them up in the hive, but they're all up in here, if you can see. So we'll
There's a couple with dead bees.
well, I had to go on a yellow hornet massacre because they were really they kept getting up in this feeder somehow. Let's go ahead and pop this baby open.
Yeah.
We're just hoping to see lots of honey up in here.
Oh, the bees are just dripping out.
This is Ella, my daughter. She's been helping with the beekeeping the last little bit here.
Oh, we got a hive beetle.
Oh, a hive beetle. Dang it. It got down in there before I could get to it.
That's alright. Hope we get to smash some more.
Alright. That's kind of... This will be the first time I've used this puppy. Huh. Well, so what I want to do is kind of get all the... Huh? Got one.
Yes.
Here, let's use this one. I like to push everything.
Slow motion.
Oh, I see another hive beetle.
Oh, I see one too. There he is.
Huh? Is there another one? Yep. This is they've gotten, I think they've kind of gotten out of hand here. I should have put the hive trap up here.
Yeah. It's making me sleepy now.
They're still not getting these outer frames, so I need to feed them more, definitely. I went through a nice feeding time where I got a bunch of them. I've fed them for several days in a row, but I should have just kept feeding them. Now, a little bit of an update. This is how we do it.
Oh.
A little update overall, since we haven't recorded in a while. Our other hive, we lost the queen several months ago. Well, I guess not several months ago because it's only been a month or two since we've recorded. But a little while ago we lost the queen. I opened up the hive and did an inspection and did not see any sign of new brood at all. No cap brood, no nothing. They've really gotten it, and it's been a while since I've
Check on them.
yeah, this is alright. So these two are still, they're growing this one out still, but we've gone through a bit of a dearth, I'm sure.
While we're at it, we might be able to look at the trap and see what we got.
But, so something that I've done a little bit of what's that called? Well, this is a little heavier. Bees are flying off. Oh, there's some honey. That's why it's heavy. You see that honey right there? That's good honey right there. So this is that's what we're hoping for. You know, it did take us 2 frames to get in here to see that. I am seeing more on this frame and this frame as I'm just kind of glancing down in there. Oops. Get down, girls. So
Oh, can I have the other one? I'm gonna start smashing some.
yeah, you go over there and smash hive beetles as you see them,
Daddy.
and I'll keep investigating here. So I was doing research about small hive beetles. That's what I was trying to say earlier. And you need to kind of put the traps where you see them, which makes sense, but I just never thought of that. Oh my goodness, yes, this is perfect. Look at all this honey. That is a full frame of honey. Yeah, both sides. That is wonderful. That is very good to see
Whoa,
for these
Whoa!
for
That's
these bees.
A lot of honey. Beautiful for next year.
Well, that's for them for the winter. This is all about making sure our bees are going to make it through the winter. This is what we're doing right now. So even though the first couple of frames on this end don't have anything on them really, these next few frames are promising. I see this one, so I don't really need to look at it. Ooh. This is really stuck. Now, this one might have brood on it. We're going to check that out. This is all propolis here. Whoops, I'm sorry, girl. Yes, whacked a bee. What you doing there, sweetie?
It's on my.
Sit right here.
One of the girls were telling me to back off.
All right, let's take a look at this frame. It's really stuck. They got lots of propolis in here. Lots and lots of propolis. All right, I'm seeing some nectar on this side. Yeah, they're putting honey all on these. They are really getting ready for the winter. Look at that. Yeah, that's all nectar. Can you kind of see down in there? You can see it glistening, the liquid form there before they cap it over. They are just making honey like crazy up here. That means that this box is going to be really heavy whenever I take it off.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, guys.
All right, I am going to call it good at looking at this box. I'm going to put everything back together, and then we'll check out the bottom box. All right, so we got the top taken off, put back together and all that. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of try to pry this hive or small hive beetle trap up. It is so glued down, you can see it around the edges. You see all that propolis?
Open too fast.
Yeah, we don't want the oil there. So this has got, if you haven't seen ones before, it's got oil in it.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look. These bees are trying, oh yeah, look at all those beetles in there. Now this is from, those are all beetles that have died down in there, so that's perfect. What I do want to do is, I'm going to put this up in here because we are seeing a ton of beetles. Come on, girls. Not out yet. There we go. All right, now we're going to check these bottom frames for brood. We'll wrap this up, we'll put it all back together, and then we'll be checking our smoker fuel and then going on to the other hive. And then I'll have to do some research on whether it's normal this time of year for there not to be any brood, because there's zero brood. All right guys, we're to the second hive here, so let's crack this puppy open and see what's going on. As you can see, I've put mouse guards on both of our hives. It's fall, and this is when the mice are looking for new homes, so that's why when we need to take care of them. Don't see any small hive beetles up here. Now Ella was smashing them like crazy at the other hive while I was inspecting, and I ended up smashing quite a few after I put the hive back together. So I'm also going to do some research on when I absolutely need to take these feeders off for the winter, and how to do that, because these bees are really grown accustomed. They actually have a bunch of comb up in the feeder, which is pretty crazy, but this hive's always liked to build comb where it doesn't need to. Even in the package they had built comb, if you remember that video. At the very beginning, this is our first hive. Now, this is the one we lost the queen. I'm not quite sure what happened to her. I very well could have killed her. We used a green drone comb for mite control. It was a little bit of an experiment. It worked wonderfully because we got it right in time, right as it was mostly capped over. And it's still in the freezer because I'm not sure if that's the direction I want to go here. Oh my goodness, these bees are putting propolis. They're like capping over this trap with propolis. Now I can already see some honey. They haven't filled out this either all the way. Let's give them a little bit more smoke. See what these bees are up to. Now, my bee mentor has given me some advice, which I'm probably going to take. I'm still considering it. This is, we don't have a second box, if you'll notice here on this, because they got quite far behind after they lost the queen. So they just have not been very strong. So I'm wondering what to do with them. I don't know what to do with a hive that's only got one box on it in the winter. I don't know if they're going to have enough time or room or bees or what to have enough food for everybody, if they're just going to stay small. I really don't know, have enough information like that. Cameraman got stung. He's not wearing protective equipment, but I see the queen here. So I'm looking at the queen here. She's marked, so it was easy to find her. And so that's good. We've got some cap brood, queen's there. I'm gonna put these bees back together. Usually when I see the queen, I'm happy. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. Don't forget to like the video, make a comment below, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so that you don't miss any more of our videos. We might do 1 or 2 more videos before the end of the season, just to wrap things up, and I really appreciate it again. And once again, I just want to thank you guys, and we'll see you next time as we travel down Highway B35. Bye.